afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, just got this one in. A little short Class C motorhome with a slide for under 50 grand with low miles. I think this one's going to be a winner for somebody, guys. This is a 2014 Coachmen Freelander. Model is a 22 QB, and it's only 24 feet 5 inches long at its longest point. It has a slide. Great little floor plan, perfect for a couple or a small family, and $49,900 with 31,000 miles. And looking around it, guys, it does have the HD Max in great shape, which is the step up from just a regular white motorhome and step below full body paint. It's got a big power patio awning. Got a 4kW Onan generator running right now, built on an E350 chassis. 6.8 Triton V10, 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. You can imagine the power this thing has in under a 25-foot motorhome. It does have the Firestone Ride Right helper springs. Do have a small outside entertainment center with a television, speakers, radio, all that good stuff, remote control. Patio awnings, power. Huge storage bay right here, which is a lot for this size motorhome. Huge. I can't imagine wanting more outside storage in a 24.5-foot motorhome than that. Does have a trailer hitch on the back, rated for 5,000 pounds. TPO roof system. This one just came in, guys, so it hasn't been cleaned yet. It will be getting cleaned probably today or tomorrow. But you can see, guys, it is the 50th anniversary edition. Has a slide topper. Easy size to drive. This is the size of my personal coach. Let me tell you something. This thing is so easy to drive and park. This size motorhome is. I mean, I love it, especially going from a 38-foot to this. Myself is what I did. And dash air is ice cold. No check engine lights. Got the motor running as well. Good looking forward front end. No front windows in the cab over, which is what you want to see. And it is ice cold on the inside. Let's look inside. 22 QB. It does have the Asdale panels, which means you don't have to worry about delamination. Well, in theory. Ooh, burr. Guys, it's almost 90 degrees today. I tell you, it's like night and day coming into this thing from being outside. Now, it's a little dirty. We haven't cleaned it yet, but we will get it cleaned for you. I apologize, guys. I said 31,000. It has 33,819 miles. No check engine light. Dash air is absolutely frigid. You do have a backup camera, as soon as my camera focuses on it. Dash looks good. Windshield looks good. Power windows, power locks, tilt cruise. Front seats look great. No carpet in the front, which is the way it should be. I hate carpet in the front of a C-Class. I like mine's got that, but I've got some good rubber mats on it. You do have a full-size bed in the cab over, and this folds down, makes your bed. You do have a television on a swivel. It does have the safety net as well for kids. DVD player up there, or Blu-ray, I'm not sure, one or the other. And you know, I know this is a small motorhome, smaller than a lot of people look at, but it's still big enough. A, you've got a stationary queen bed in the back, and B, you still got your cab over, and then you actually got a decent sized table booth that makes a bed. There's books and manuals. Kitchen with a countertop extender. I mean, it's not a huge kitchen, but again, it's size proportionate to the RV. And it does have an oven. 3-burner stove top. It's got a microwave, refrigerator, freezer, which we're going to clean, but it is cold. And it does have a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air, doing a fantastic job keeping this thing cool. And you know what I like about these small motorhomes, and this is something that I also learned with mine, or experience with mine too, is driving down the road, you don't really need to run the generator that much, because the dash air, we won't keep it as cool as it is right now, but it will actually keep it pretty comfortable. You know, if you go out before you take a trip, if you've got passengers, and if you've got it plugged up at home, if you'll run the AC for a few hours, 2 or 3 hours, get it good and cool in here, then you can cut it off and just try to maintain it with the dash air, and it'll maintain it for a while. Unless it's, you know, 100 degrees outside. Does have one little step up right here. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's part of that outside, that huge outside storage bay. Everything's got a cost and a benefit. That's the cost, is that extra step right here for that extra storage. Benefits extra storage, cost is an extra step in here. I mean, there's no smoke or pet odors in here. Somebody has added a privacy curtain, which works, I guess. I mean, it's just a little flimsier than, you know, than what probably, of course, I guess that's all you can do to really give you privacy. It does have the curtain for the front too, so you can cut off the front. And of course, you got the blackout shades and all that. Upholstery looks great. You do have a corner bathroom, RV toilet. Now this is a little small, but again, guys, I guess you're not talking about a huge motorhome, and I'm a big guy. I'm 320 pounds, 6'4", so this would be a little tight for me. If you're just a normal size person though, probably a lot more comfortable. But do have the glass, sliding glass door, skylight looks good. Like I said, I'm a big man in a little bathroom like the movie. Well, big man, little coat. But again, something to use if you have to. And honestly, me in a motorhome this size, mine's got a wet bath. I actually like a wet bath better in a motorhome this size, because you get a lot more space in your bathroom. You do, like I said, you do have the queen bed in the corner, overhead storage. A lot of storage in this one. And of course, that slide out does make it a lot more roomier in here. And you got the closet that goes out with it too. So, you know, something like this, you're going to get I mean, of course, you know, guys, again, I don't really talk about fuel mileage much. Everybody knows a motorhome is a gas guzzler. That's just what they are. You don't drive a box on wheels to save gas. You know, if you're worried about fuel mileage, get you a Honda and a hotel room. You know, if you're looking for the RV experience, guys, buying gas is part of it. Now, that being said, this one, because of the size, should do a little bit better on fuel mileage than, say, a 30-footer. So I'm going to estimate probably 9-10 miles a gallon, maybe a little better, maybe a little worse. Depends on where and how you drive it. It will have plenty of power, though. And this is the motor I prefer in it, because you put a little motor in a motorhome. Something I've learned from years of experience is that motor has to strain its guts out to keep you going at a safe speed, and it's going to wear your motor out faster. I'd rather have more power than I need than not enough, than underpowered. Better to be overpowered than underpowered. And plus, save you on fuel too, because the smaller motor straining its guts out all the time is going to burn through fuel at a lot higher rate than a bigger motor that's not even breaking a sweat. So that's something to think about too. I guess the only carpet in this entire motorhome is underneath the table booth. A little patch of carpet right there. So this is definitely a neat little motorhome. I'll get it cleaned up for you and look really good. But it is going to be $49.9, and we can do our basic RV inspection for that low price. It's way under book, way under NADA, with no added options. We will make sure and guarantee the slide out to work like it's supposed to. We guarantee the refrigerator freezer to get cold. We guarantee the roof AC to get cold. We guarantee the running and driving, and we also check the water systems and guarantee that. So what we do, guys, we check it, we pressurize the system, check it for water leaks. If we find any, we fix it. We check water heater, water pump. So in other words, we cover pretty much all your major components. Now anything else, guys, we do not cover. It's a used RV. It's sold as is. You know, those systems, they either work or they don't. If they work, they work. If they don't, it's going to be sold with those systems not working. It's your responsibility, or whoever buys this thing, I highly recommend doing one of two things: either coming, inspecting it yourself, spending some time in it, doing your own inspection, or if you're not comfortable doing that, or the logistics don't work out, hire a third-party inspection service, guys. A few $100s, they'll check it out for you, and you'll know what you're getting into before you get into it. And of course, guys, again, we only inspect those major systems. That's the only thing we guarantee to work. Everything else sold as is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's why it's priced $49.9. Now, if you want to pay an extra 10, 12 grand like everybody else's is, then we will be happy to give you a full retail inspection, as long as you pay the full retail price. However, $49.9, guys, that's what we guarantee to work for that price. That's non-negotiable. That's a haggle-free firm price. We sell 500 to 600 units a year because our prices can't be beat. We got the nicest, cleanest used RVs, and probably one of the biggest selections in the country right now. Well over 100 used RVs in stock, more arriving every single day, guys. I do have an Ace that I was going to film today. This was not my first choice. I was going to wait till they got it cleaned up, but they already took the furniture out of the Ace to get recovered. So I do have a 30.1 Ace. I will be filming probably in a week or two. Furniture's all out of it right now, getting recovered, because it was the Thor flaking furniture problem y'all have seen in many of my videos. So that's why I know yesterday I said something about doing an Ace today, but that's why I haven't done it, because of that reason. So it may be a little bit on it. But anyway, this one's a nice consultation. I think it is. I like a small C-Class, guys. To me, these are perfect for day trips, for weekend trips, state parks, boondocking. You know, a motorhome like this is so easy to drive and park that, you know, even if you're a new, I guess an inexperienced RV driver, this is something you can handle pretty easy. It's got the ride air springs, which are awesome. You've got E350 chassis, so it's a lot easier to find and get oil changes and find people to work on a C-Class with a van front end than a Class A with an all custom body. And it's weird, but that's true, guys. And it's a Coachmen brand, been around since 50th anniversary, obviously 50 years. Well, 50 years and 14. So obviously the name has been around a long time. But it's $49.9 while it lasts. If you are interested in this little motorhome, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Please call before coming to look to make sure it's available. If you're coming a long distance, you probably want to consider leaving a deposit on it. Little motorhomes like this are hard to find, and they sell very quickly. Everybody likes this. A great alternative to a Class B van. Twice the room, and you're only maybe a foot or two longer than a Class B van, or 3 feet longer, and a lot less money too. You look at a 14, like say a Road Trek 210 or something like that, it'll be another 20-25 grand for half the space. So definitely, or less than half the space. So definitely a lot of advantages to it. But thank y'all so much for watching. Smash me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, guys, and thank my 33,000 plus subscribers for taking the time to subscribe to my channel. And if you could do the same, I appreciate it, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. That's the easiest way to help support our channel. It doesn't cost you a cent, and it keeps me doing what I'm doing. But thanks again for watching, guys. Parkway RV Center, 5568 Battlefield Parkway, beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. We have nationwide delivery available for $1.50 a loaded mile. One way. We don't charge for the return trip. And we have no fees besides applicable sales tax, guys. You go to these other dealers, especially the corporate RV dealerships, they can add on potentially thousands of dollars in dock fees, prep fees, processing fees, and more. We don't. Guys, it's $49.9 haggle-free firm plus applicable sales tax. If you are a Georgia resident, we do have to charge you a $100 highway impact fee. and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. That's Georgia residents only. If you're out of state, that doesn't apply to you. Financing's available with approved credit and down payment with no dealer interest rate markup. So not only are we saving you several $1,000s on the price versus other dealers, and even for sale by owners, but we're not charging you fees, and we're not marking the interest rate up on financing, guys. We can save, y'all won't believe how much money we save the average finance customer. I mean, I'm talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars, because other dealers have got deals worked out with their lenders where they can mark the interest rate up 1%, 2%, 3%, or whatever. And they get to keep about 80% of that extra profit, which, by the way, is paid for by the poor sap that's got the RV loan that's overpaying and don't even know it. You don't have to worry about that here, guys. No upsells, no extended warranties, no gap insurance, none of that stuff. You know, the big dealers, the corporate dealers have got everybody brainwashed. Oh, you got to buy this and roadside assistance and tire and wheel packages. And it's only a couple of bucks more on your payment every month. Guys, it's a scam. Most of that stuff's not worth the paper it's written on. Don't fall victim to it. I always say no to upsells. The reason they do that and they push it is because it's marked up 4 times dealer cost. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate it. And stay tuned for some more videos if I get a chance today. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.